Hey guys, how you doing out there? First of all, I want to apologise for not having much content on my channel at this current time. I've just been busy with a few things with work and with the bike itself. It's finished, so we've had quite a nice summer, so I've just been out enjoying the bike. But I thought I'd sit down and do a video because it's been a while. So I just wanted to talk to you about these three caps right in front of me right now. Obviously, if you've not heard of Deus Ex Machina before, they're a very popular sort of surf and motorcycle brand. First started off out in, I believe, towards sort of California, and they've got a few places around the world now. So what we have here is pretty much three identical caps. But what I've come to show you is that the difference between the fraudulent one and the original one. So right now, if you saw any of these, you'd think they're all quite similar. So the best way to figure out, if you have an original or a fake cap is to obviously look at the quality and the detail of it, and that can be evidential from straight away. So if I just flip these caps around, you can clearly see there is a difference between the inside of these three caps. Let me just remove this actually. It's a bit of card which comes within the cap. And straight away, if we pick up the obvious one, this one right here, you can see that it's pretty unfinished. Obviously there's no sort of lining on the inside of it. Obviously the do symbol does look pretty good. Obviously it's not really focusing just yet. Let's see if I can try and get that. So I can work from there. But yeah, you can see obviously down here it's tucked right in, so it's not very finished very well. There's no identification on the back, and either the whole overall quality is pretty flimsy, and you can pretty much feel it that this probably isn't a genuine cap. So let's rule this one out. Next we have these two, which do look pretty decent. As you can see, they both got the dark central lining. They both got tags to indicate, it's an original item, and the little red tags there as well. But if we flip them around, obviously you can tell from the badge sizing. This one here is slightly more larger. This is more narrower, but still the finish is still pretty good. But if you notice on the sort of registered trademark, this one is slightly darker, this one is not so finished very well. But if you notice on the back of the caps, this one clearly has the Deus Ex Machina on the back there. This one has it missing. This one has the little red tag on the left, while this one has it on the cap, on the sort of adjustment panel at the back there, which doesn't usually contain. If we look on the inside, obviously I've left on this as a telltale sign, and that it's more like his original one. On the inside of this, there's no other sort of markings on the inside of that. And over here, you can see it has a little tab which actually has a QR code, which can actually indicate that if it's the original one or not. And then if you notice on the inside of this one, it has the sort of piston symbol, not very finished very well. This one doesn't. So the thing is, the original one is, as you probably guessed it, this one on the left here, where this one is the artificial one. If we just turn them around now quickly, and flip them over. The reason why this one is a pretty good fake is first of all, you would be dumbfounded to think that there was much difference between the two, unless you knew what you were talking about, and you could obviously again feel the quality of the two. But what I'd like to do just now, if I could just bring in the first one I put to the side, which was this one here. Always check that the markings which I've pointed out are on the cap itself. Mentioning obviously the text on the back, the correct location of the red tab, as you can see there. It doesn't have it here. This one is so cheap. This doesn't even have any at all markings on it, apart from a very shoddy little probably instruction label which isn't even sewn on straight. This is actually a very, very bad fake, which I actually purchased believing it was original from eBay, and I've obviously gone back to eBay and get my money back for that, because that is just really, really bad. The next two, obviously, like I mentioned, this one is very, very good fake, but you know, you just feel like the quality on mesh is just not going to last. This one definitely is a stronger mesh, and you know, if you're going to purchase something, it's good to buy an original instead of obviously getting a knockoff, because it will just never last you as long. So again, make sure if you ever do purchase one, it's from a reputable buyer. It's just going to save you time and money in the future, and you know what I mean, and this will definitely elongate the longevity of it all. If you do like these type of videos, I can probably make another one. Obviously I can ideally, hopefully I don't get any more fakes, but you know, sometimes it happens. And I hope you find this video informative, and if you want any more questions, please leave it in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to answer.